If coveting is a sin, one team here might need to ask for forgiveness, sitting just outside the rankings and wanting what their opponent today has, a spot in the top 25. Welcome, everyone, to Palo Alto, California, the farm and the home of the Stanford Cardinal. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Iowa Hawkeyes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Stanford Cardinal. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Stanford about to tee it up to get this one going. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. A strike downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
To the air on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back, and no one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week one.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Firing to the right, complete. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play caller.
He'll keep it himself. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Hawkeyes with the 1st and 10. They're going to test the right side with this one. Finds a crease at the 20. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job. Nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. All right, guys, let's talk Iowa. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And that's exactly what you want as a coach. You want to drive the ball down the field and get some form of points to create some momentum for your squad to start the season. How about the kicker? 1 for 1 in the year. He's perfect.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. From the gun to give, looking for room. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Makes the grab. It's Cox. Snowed under by the defense.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the 1st down.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking downfield. It's McMillan. Setting up the screen. Breaks into the open. They'll stop him just short of the 1st down marker on the screen.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's House. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They're setting up the screen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short. The give to the tailback. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Cardinal come to the line facing 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Man, on 4th and 2, I'm looking at my offensive line. I'm like, you got to give me just a little slither. Great job by the offensive line, blocking up just enough to get the 1st down, running physically downhill. That's all you want on those 4th and 2 situations.
Got it in the middle. It's House. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Sometimes it's easy for the receiver to get lost running a drag through all that traffic, Jesse.
Yeah, and this is a receiver too, Reese, who's dangerous once he has the football in his hands. So I like the idea on offense of trying to get this guy the ball quickly to see what he can do once he has it.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down at the 25-yard line, picked up 10 there, and gets a 1st down.
Good enough for 1st down.
We've come to the break, and Iowa has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Sends it back in motion. Back to throw, it's McMillan. A little release to the back. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Stanford hoping to pay off this red zone opportunity. Making side adjustments here. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a 1st down in the red zone at the 14.
Yeah, a nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
Stanford at the line on 1st down. Let's see if they lean on that offensive line. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Stanford! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. There he goes. He's inside the 40. He's at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Hawkeye.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Wake Forest is getting blitzed right now at home in front of that loyal fan base. Loyal, but my goodness, that's being tested today. They're trailing by 14 to Nebraska. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Oh, did he toast the coverage? Got it deep downfield. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
And a nice... there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. They'll try the left side. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Stanford going back to work with another first down. used the play fake. Now to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Running into the open space. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Splits the uprights. Good. And the field goal ties it up here in the second quarter.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle from this.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, man, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
And the returner will be brought down. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Give to the running back. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on second and short. Leaves it with the back. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. They're looking for an advantage to the right. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
Stanford comes to the line, and that first down marker is a long way away. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Offense in an empty set. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. On the run, deep down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score.
Fires deep toward the end zone. He's got it. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The Hawkeyes in the hurry-up. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? On the move. And again, he gets nothing. This defense is not giving up anything on the goal line. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. The snap sets up the throw. Touchdown, Iowa! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
What a huge play, and that just goes to show you, man, when this guy is covered, he's open. Final play of the 1st half. I think everybody knows where the ball is going, and still, they can't stop him from hauling it in the end zone, giving his team the lead on the last play of the 1st half. That was huge.
That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Hawkeyes will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football, Palmer, out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
He might want another play. To the air. It's McMillan. Dumps it to the back. This time he's got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
He just misses on the big downfield shot. And I think some people think that's a difficult throw to make, but tell you what, a lot of times you put a little air underneath it and you just trust your guy more than you trust the DB, but it's hard to do when you overshoot your wide receiver.
The Cardinal will have to come up with a huge play to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the right. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a 1st down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw. It falls incomplete. All that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Lots of running room. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
And this offense is clear. We're not done. We got the lead, but we're going to come out in this second half, and we're going to be explosive, create some big plays, and they do. On the first drive, setting the tone, saying we are going absolutely nowhere.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Boise State looked like a bunch of world beaters. I think a lot of people forget just how much this program dominated the WAC and Mountain West conferences, and they're a problem again. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Stanford quickly to the line.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's McMillan. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Ball down at the 45-yard line, and that's the kind of ball hawking a defensive coordinator loves to see.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
With the catch, it's Anderson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back him off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding him? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
The Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Stopped in the backfield. This defense has forced him into 4th down.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. That took nerves of steel to convert that 4th down on the road.
Oh, man, the crowd going nuts. A big-time opportunity in the 3rd quarter to create some momentum. Help them go crazy. Help them go nuts. But the offense does their job, quiets the crowd, gets the big 4th down conversion.
What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play.
This defense obviously knows they've got to be able to stop the run if they're going to win this football game. And you wonder if they've been able to make some tweaks and adjustments to try and take this running back away.
On the move. Makes one man miss. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got his man. They'll pick up enough yardage for the 1st down. They've got it at the 30.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 30. The 10. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown, Cardinal. What about the speed from that defender on the return?
He's showing you, Reese, like, listen, it's not just wide receivers that can do that. I can take this thing to the house. I got some moves. Watch this. Unbelievable job flipping the field. Offense about to score. Defense makes the huge plays and gets points out of it.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Gets the back moving. To the air on 2nd down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can do it.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. Little over anxious out of the stands early, and it's a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Off play action on 1st down. Quarterback adapted. Makes the grab. It's Barber. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmakers on the field. They're only one play away from completely changing the momentum in this game. So the underdog, David, they've got to keep playing at a high level.
And they're the underdogs for a reason. So they've got to have some things go their way. They got to catch some breaks. And all they want to do, continue to fight, continue to hang around as long as possible and stay within a play or stay within some kind of big game-changing momentum play.
That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass, it's McMillan. Got his man on the outside. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
This offense looking at a 3rd down after that last completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Might be changing the route. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
All right, 4th quarter now, you're trailing, and the sense of urgency has to go up for everybody right now. A quarterback and wide receiver, you're going to have to hit some of these throws, David, to get back in this game.
Yeah, and when you got the lead on the other side, defense just, I'm playing tight coverage, making them earn it up.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
back-to-back possessions, 2 forced turnovers, 2 interceptions. Defenses are salivating. That gets you excited. I'm the next guy trying to make a big play. I'm bragging about it if I've already got 1 pick. But if I'm the other guys, I'm like, wait a minute. I got to get me 1 too.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this...
Oh, he's got some space. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. Give him 109 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. The Hawkeyes come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down.
And this situation here on second down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback not to make a mistake here late in the football game with the lead?
What a big play this one could be. Tight game, getting late, 3rd and long coming up. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And what a big conversion by the offense there. With the lead late, you're just trying to stay on the field and bleed the clock. At this point, it's tick, 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 tick. Let's run this clock down as low as we can before we sneak it.
They'll leave it with him. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down. If we add points, we add points.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Hawkeyes will try to pick it up on 4th down. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
What a great stop by this defense. Way to bow your neck. Now you got a chance to give the offense the football back, go out, try to make something happen late in this game, and maybe walk away with a victory.
So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So the defense will try to stop the deep pass here with under 2 minutes to go. To throw, it's McMillan. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Nice job by this defense. You go dime package. Why? Because you know the offense is going to throw the football. Great job matching up. More skilled players on more skilled players. More speed on the field to defend the pass.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Touch pass on the run. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. Now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Turning it on. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Caught in the backfield. It's Cox. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, that clock is ticking. That clock is ticking big time. I want to take shots down the field. I want to save my timeouts, and I want to try to get out of bounds here with the clock ticking down and us trailing by a score.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Looking for a man. It's McMillan. Release to the back. Got a man. It's Cox. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll give it to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense tries to run and unsuccessfully. Nice defense up front. Nice job playing the run and the pass in a passing type situation. Offense, they've got to get a little bit aggressive here. They need points on the board late.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver going in motion. With jet sweep pass. Runs through the tackle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the ground to try to move the chains. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Stanford comes up with a 1st and goal. The offense changing the play. From the gun. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Looking downfield, it's McMillan.
Aggressive versus reckless. It's such a fine line when you're trailing and you need to make plays late in the game. The offense was reckless, turned the football over, and this one doesn't look great.
Let's see if this offense can get out of a hole as they start this drive at their own 8. The give to the back. That'll be a beneficial run as he creates some breathing room and gets it up to the 13-yard line. You sort of think that over the years you get immune to these types of upsets, but this one is a shocker that might go on the list.